Hey guys, so I'm back with another this is a fairly large book unhaul video. I've been doing really well with getting rid of the books. Like it's all of them. I mean, like, steadily sort of changing around my shelves. It's kind of taken me a little while, logistically being able to get rid of so many books at once. Or, I've had to stop because I've run out of boxes and just little things like that. Logistically, it's been rather hard. And also, I'm sorry again that I'm filming at night with such rubbish artificial light. But I'm doing the best that I can with getting them recorded. It's kind of hard to keep up with recording the book hauls. I'm getting rid of books too fast to record them. So this is the box of books that I'm getting rid of. So let's plough through them. First of all, I'm getting rid of 13 Reasons Why. This was a book that was doing the rounds on BookTube kind of when I first started BookTube, or not long thereafter. A YA contemporary book that's basically it was just really popular. And I never wanted to read it when it was popular, and it's had like a revival because of the TV series, and I'm still not really interested in reading it, but it was sent to me completely unsolicited. I didn't request it, but I'm just going to pass it on because, to be honest, I would rather someone else read it because I'm just not likely to. Getting rid of Vicious Cycle by Katie Ashley. This is the first book in the Vicious Cycle series. It's like a motorbike club contemporary. I remember being really excited for this one because I wanted it to be like Tilly Cole's Hades Hangman, and it's really just not like that. It's nowhere near as good. I think I do have the second one somewhere that I haven't read. I may read that one and then get rid of it. We shall see. I have Confessions of a Murder Suspect by James Patterson and Maxine Pietro. I don't know why I ever bought this, really, because I'm not really into crime or thriller or anything like that, and this is like a young adult James Patterson novel, which I'm not likely to read, so I'll pass that on. Juniper Lemon's Happiness Index by Julie Israel. I think this was another one that was sent to me for review and not likely to read. Dirty Angels by Karina Hale. This is like a, I think like a mob type romance, or romance, like erotic novel. Not my kind of thing. Ooh. Stealing Rose by Monica Murphy. I think this is like a romance series, and I've got another one of these somewhere, something Lily, which I've never been tempted to pick up. Fireborn by Kerry Arthur. This is a book in the Dark Angels, by the author of the Dark Angels series. This is a Souls on Fire novel. I don't know if this is the first book in a series or if it's not, but it's not an author that I've ever read, and I'm not keen to start the series. I have The Snow Globe by Sheila Roberts. I'm really kind of sad to get rid of this. I've got a couple of her books somewhere in the books that I'm getting rid of. I tried to read one of her books either last Christmas or the Christmas before, because I was like, oh perfect, I'm always looking for Christmassy books in December, and I thought perfect, they're nice and short, I'll love them. And to be honest, I couldn't get into them, so I'm going to part with them. I have Way Down Dark, book 1 in the Australia trilogy by J.P. Smythe. I think this is like a type of dystopian type book, which again I'm really kind of moving away from. I never really read a lot of them in the first place, so. Oh, I have another author here, another book by Kerry Arthur, City of Light. So passing with that one. Then I have a couple of Laurel K. Hamilton books. I have Dead Ice and Skin Trade. Parting with these because I read the first book, I think, in the Anita Blake series. I think I read them with Rob. I did a buddy read, and I remember thinking it was okay, but not really loving it, so probably not a series I'll continue. I think they must have arrived for review. I have The Chimes by Anna Small. This sounds a little bit surreal, and doesn't sound really like my kind of thing. Beautiful cover though, but yeah, it doesn't sound like my kind of book. I have Starry Night by Debbie Macomber. This is one that I picked up, I want to say the year before last, in a little bookshop in Romsey. I remember buying this, and I thought it sounded perfect. I'd not read anything by Debbie Macomber before, and I thought, brilliant, it sounds like a Nora Roberts type book, and I thought, perfect, I'll read it in the run up to Christmas. And I remember it being quite a fast read, but nothing about it really. I like me some cheesy romance, but to me there's just no real spark in this. Like, it was cute, and there wasn't anything to truly dislike about it, but there wasn't, I didn't feel like there was an awful lot of chemistry. I mean, just because there's no sexy times doesn't mean that you can't feel a spark between characters, but yeah, it fell a little bit flat for me. I have Seduction Game, an I-Team novel by Pamela Clare. I've had this for a while, and I mean, I like a romance book, but I don't think I could get into that one. I think I picked it up and couldn't get into it. I have Under My Skin by Jay Kenner. I think this was the first book to this. Say My Name was in my previous Unhaul. I said I had another copy of it somewhere, and I do. I read the first one, and I remember just not being. I was just underwhelmed, you know. I read it and I was just like, and I've obviously never gone on to the sequel, so I'm just going to part with them. I have Mystic City by Theo Lawrence. I remember being quite excited for this, but I remember absolutely loving the cover for this. But again, it's like another dystopian story, a YA dystopian, and it's about Manhattan is underwater. But yeah, I've never even gone to pick this up. So yeah, I'm going to part with that because I'm not. It's very hard because I love the cover so much, but no, I'm not likely to read it. Then I also have Transcendence by C.J. Omalulu. I have absolutely no idea what this is about. I know it's YA, and I think it's about past lives, by the look of it, but never going to pick it up. Obviously I have no clue what that's about. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a couple that are stuck. What is this one? See You in the Cosmos, Carl Sagan by Jack Cheng. It's about an 11-year-old called Alex who wants to launch his golden iPod into space. With a series of audio recordings, he will show other life forms out in the cosmos what life on his Earth is really like. But for a boy with a long-dead dad, a troubled mum, and mostly not around brother, Alex struggles with the big questions. Where do I come from? Who's out there? And above all, how can I be brave? Yeah, I am not likely to pick that up. And then, it's stuck. I have Order of Darkness by Philippa Gregory, volumes 1 to 3. I'm really pissed at myself for buying this because I thought, historical fiction, Philippa Gregory. I've read a couple of Philippa Gregory's books and liked them. And it's about sort of witchcraft and being accused of heresy, like a religious guy that's expelled from his monastery, and then I think they there's witchcraft and all this kind of stuff, and I thought, perfect, until I found out I already own this, but in the 3 separate volumes. So I own the separate books, And this is just the bind up of them. So I stupidly bought this, thinking it was something different. So that's really annoying. And then I have 2 little books that are called Shit Happens, So Get Over It and Sod Calm and Get Angry. A friend got me this, I think either for my birthday or Christmas, and I've read them and they're quite funny. But I've read them and I probably won't read these again. So that's everything for this book haul, guys. Be sure to look out for another one. Like I say, I am on a big cleansing mission. So yeah, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you all soon. Happy reading.